The Ace Cap. It's finally stopped raining just at the start of the event, so hopefully it holds out for a few hours. We've got the lucky opportunity of trying to fit a hood this afternoon, or this morning even. I'm Toby, this is my colleague Elliot, and he's going to be the one fitting the hood. So what we're going to be doing is changing the, can I just pull it forward, Elliot? We're going to be changing the vinyl on the outside of the hood, and then we're going to be retrimming the back window as well. So we've done some of the preparation in advance. We make the hood kits. We've got some of the preparation done already, so that it will be a little bit easier today. Some of the gluing has already been done. So I'll show you every now and again what Elliot's doing. But the first thing he's going to do is remove this back window frame. So that's what he's starting with. So what Elliot's done here is disconnected the hood webbing, the hood frame from the back window. So to be able to remove everything, that's got to all be disconnected. So now it is, the back frame can come out and the hood can come off. So this is the frame Elliot's going to put on. He's going to literally put this one straight back on the car that's been retrimmed. But the way that these are actually done, so what we've done in the workshop before we left is take a completely bare window and strip it back. Then we've used a template like this one, so you can see we basically just cut a piece of vinyl, really roughly mark out where the window frame's going to be. Then we stick it onto the bare frame, glue it over the back, and then cut it all in around the aperture for the window. So this is the one that is stuck ready in the workshop. So in a minute we'll get this one, bolt it on the car. So the window's all in now. So the new, this is the new frame with the new vinyl bolted back in, the one that we were just looking at on the table. If you want to come around the other side, you can see they secure from the back here and bolt in. So all of that's bolted back onto the frame with these 12mm bolts under there. We've now got to change the main hood on the top. So you can see this hood is similar to the one that we're putting on, in that it's folded round over the back of the frame and then glued down into place. So what we've done today again is prepare one ready for this, and we're going to remove this whole sheet here with this webbing on it, lift it all off in one piece, and then put the new hood on, tension it so it's got a nice fit to it, and then obviously put it all back together. So Elliot will start by removing this. Okay, so what we're doing with this one, rather than trim the hood on the car, we've prepared a whole hood in advance. So this is the old one that's a bit ripped, that's coming off the car. Normally this would sit right up over the hood like this. And so what we've done is unscrewed it from the front of the frame here, and then we've peeled it back like a banana and taken these straps off all the way down. So this webbing is coming off with it. So usually we'd trim it on there, but to make it a bit easier today, because of time frames, we're taking it off in one go. So that's the whole hood taken off in one go, and then it's just going to leave us the frame. So if you want to come through here. Okay, so this is the old hood. This is the front of the old hood, this is the back, and this is the webbing. This is the piece we just showed you that we lifted off the car. This is a brand new hood. This is exactly what that one looked like yesterday. So what we would usually do, and what's been done on the new one of these, is this, which is the hood, has been trimmed onto there. So the way that it works is basically this just goes over the back of the frame, comes over the front, and then gets glued onto the other side with a contact adhesive, and then we trim around the pieces on here to get it all a nice, so it fits nicely and it's nice and taut, and then stick the corners down, and then that's how you end up with a piece like that. Okay, so this is the new one going back on that we showed you a minute ago. This is the webbing, and it's just being riveted back onto the original frame. So if you have a look in here, you see the new rivets that we've just put on here. So there's basically rivets running down each side. So at the moment, the frame's held on to the hood frame, is held on to the main frame by the rivets running down the webbing. And this is also now bolted back together at the front here, held back on. And then the last bit that we're going to do is bolt this into these elongated holes, and then we're going to adjust it to get the right tension, and then we're down to just fitting up the trims and making sure it's all nice. So, all of the outer hood's back on, all the pot rivets are back in. We've taken a rough idea of the tension so that we know that the hood's roughly in the right place. And now it's just about putting all the fixings back on. So we've got the trims here that go over the main clamps, which Elliot's just screwing back in. Then we've got a rubber seal that's going to go back along the front here to tidy that up. And then on the main brack frame, we've got a cover that basically goes over all of that just so it looks nice and neat. So we're nearly there. It's just putting the last of the trims on, making sure we're happy with the tension, give it a clean, and then we'll be able to show you the finished product. So here we are, end of the day, the hood's all finished, the back window frame's back in, we're just giving it a clean, making sure everything works properly, all the fixings are in place. You can see the really important things are that you've got good tension on the hood, so this fits really nicely, it's not all baggy down the edges, it'll really, you know, settle in to be a nice hood and to last a long time. Because of the stitch lines down here, it's not going to shrink, and you've got really nice tight lines where the hood fits the body. It's not starting to bow right into the middle, and it will stay like that because of the way it's designed. This should last for a number of years, and it will look good and wiped clean. So that's it, all ready to go. Start enjoying the sun. Might even get to actually put it back.